Hi, Paul Bedford here from Retention Guru. Now, recently I did a post where I used this image to illustrate survival and retention within a health club environment. And then I got a number of questions, mainly around what does it mean, which shows how much I make assumptions. I made assumptions because I present these types of slides all the time that people understand and know what I'm talking about. So let me talk you through this, and then I'm guessing there'll be further questions. You can message me and I'll get straight back to you. So what you're looking at here is what we generally refer to as a survival curve. Survival curve measures the time between two events. Now, in this case, the event would be joining a health club and leaving a health club. And so for some of the members, we have a start and end date, and for some people, we only have a start date because they haven't yet ended. Now, the way in which, or when you're looking at this graph, what you're seeing is across the bottom, you're seeing months since joining. So that's from when they took out their membership. It's not from when the club opened. That's a mistake a lot of people make. So what you're seeing across the bottom is the beginning at the end of month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, and so on. And for this example, it's a 24-month period. Up the vertical axis, what you're looking at is the percentage of members. And for this example, I'm just going to say that each one of those curves represents 100 people. So we can track then how long people stay after they've joined. Now, looking at these curves, let's take the blue one to start with. You can see that after joining, if we look at it, by month 4, only 79 of the 100 people are still there after 4 months of membership. By the time we get through to the 12-month period, we've only got 35 out of 100, or 35%. Looking at the pink line for the same period, you're looking at 95% surviving 4 months, and then 46% staying 12 months. And then repeating that once again for the orange line, you can see that 96% have stayed in the first 4 months and 83% have stayed for the 12-month period. Now, the red dotted line horizontally across from the 50th percentile, that is giving us our average lifetime value. So wherever the survival curves cross that red dotted line, and I've added that dotted line for visual purposes, gives us the average lifetime membership. So in this case, of the 100 members, 50% of them stay 7 months in the blue group. In the pink group, 50% or thereabouts stay 11 months. But in the orange group, we're way up higher. We're up at 83%, or 83 out of 100 people are still there at 12 months. And we just track this and we separate these out by all sorts of different variables. We do it by age, we do it by gender, we do it by marketing promotion. We do it by join fee, no join fee. We do it by did they get onboarding or not? Are they buying personal training or not? And we use these curves as a standard way of measuring the lifetime value. The other thing that curves do for us is they give us a shape. Now, the shape helps us understand what's going on within that business. Doesn't tell us everything, but it helps us understand where to look. And if you look at the blue line, what you're seeing here is they do pretty well for the first 3 months, then it accelerates away. Now, this could be a number of things. It could be a short-term membership agreement. People are signing up for 3 months and then they can leave afterwards. And in this case, maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe it's the onboarding process wasn't really there to start with, so people are giving up. In the pink one, they're doing better. That could be a whole range of things. It could be a different client group by age or gender. It could be a different client group by activity. And then in the orange one, they look like they're doing fairly well. And in fact, I would argue that the 12-month retention in the orange group, there isn't really a retention problem. Yeah, you'd want it to be better than that. But if you get 83 out of 100 people through the first 12 months, and you consistently do that, I don't think you've got a retention problem. Where that curve accelerates is after the 12 months. So maybe we're looking at something more like a contract coming to an end and then people leaving. Now, not only do we measure join date to last payment date, but we can also do join date to last visit date. So we can see the difference between when they stop coming and when they stop paying. So I hope that clarifies the survival curve. We usually look at 24, maximum 36 months. We don't go further back than that, usually because it doesn't tell us what's going on now. We want to be right on top of the current behaviours of the members. If you'd like us to do that for you, drop us a line underneath and we'll get back to you. For now, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon. Take care. Bye.